Okay, so day 23 of culinary school. Today was our first day of pork, so there was a lot going on. Just diving straight into it because I have so much to talk about today. Today was just so much fun, so informative, a lot of information. So I'll try to talk about it and cover it and do all that. But I really felt like today we got a big stress test challenge that I'll talk about later on. But we started the day talking about pork, got a quick lecture on the different types, things to look for, parts of the chicken and the pork, different lectures on the history of the pork, like different parts and cuts of the pork. And then we went straight into demo with fabrication of the pork. So that's for later on. We talked about breaking down a pork rib and also breaking down a pork shoulder. So this is what you're seeing here is a pork shoulder. I'm really zoomed into this image because I really want to focus on this bone and how he fabricated just following the bone. So the first half of the morning was him demoing and showing and talking about the different types of pork and also demoing how to fabricate pork. So we've learned how to fabricate chicken and we've also learned how to fabricate pork. I wish I got my hands on getting to fabricate one of the shoulders, but there was only 2 other shoulders left. So we sort of had to do that as a group. I did get to fabricate some of the pork loin, I believe. Let me see if I can find it. I did get to clean this bone up a little bit. And then also help to tie this. I also learned how to tie this knot. So this is all going into our braise. So let me back off. We are fabricating this pork to make carnitas for tomorrow. So did all this for tomorrow. So this is me searing off. This was my station, searing off just as much meat as I could, as much pork as I could, just getting some color and some brownness in this because it's gonna go to a braise to cook slowly for us to eat and present tomorrow. And so this is for another day for us as well. I think tomorrow we're going to be grilling these cuts, and then I don't know what we're gonna do with these, but I'll definitely let you guys know, I guess, tomorrow. But I think tomorrow for this will be grilling, and we're also going to make our own barbecue sauce tomorrow, so that should be fun. So that also was under a brine, so that you can kind of see it in this image. This is already in a brine, so it's going to be seasoning overnight, so it's going to be nice and seasoned tomorrow. And then we got to our stress test, and that was so much fun. We basically had about 45 minutes to come up with 3 pieces of pork, 2 tornado potatoes roasted, and our own pan-reduced sauce. That was so much fun. This is how my dish came out. Obviously, I tested my sauce for nappe consistency. I believe it was there. And then also a medium rare doneness for my pork, nice browning. So that was sort of the finish that I had on my pork. So I felt really good. I think the production of this, just talking from my personal experience, today's mise en place, got everything in order, was very organized. My station was nice. I liked where I was at in terms of the organization and the production and the sequences that I took. I really prioritized first the tournays, making sure that those were banging in the stove, and then worked on my sauce and my pork. So, my pork and then my sauce, because obviously I would need the fond for the sauce. But no recipe at all, and this goes for the entire class. There was no recipe. We just banged this out, and it was so much fun. Just kind of getting to cook, just purely cook. And it felt really good to just be there, and again, I felt really good about my dish. He had us all sort of walk around and grade everybody's dish based on presentation, based on doneness, based on sauce, and based on the potato size. So five being the best, one being the not so best. So like you see here, threes here, there's some twos here, there's some threes and fours here. So all over the map. I would say this dish right here was probably the best one, with like one, two, so a few, 4, 5, 6, maybe 4 or 5 fours. This is some of the numbers that I got. But obviously for me, the numbers are fine, like for feedback. But for me, I really felt like I put out a dish that I was proud of. And that's in the last 2-3 weeks. I haven't had a lot of dishes that I've been proud of. So I just have to always just lean back on technique and lean back on what I learned. So with that being said, I think we got our complete ROI on our this is why you go to culinary school, right? Because you get to not only learn from yourself and your methods, but also other people. And I really felt like today I got to learn so much from other people as well, not only my process. So I think that's one of the reasons why you go to culinary school. You get to learn from 13 or 14 other individuals in the class and see how they did it. And you use that to get better. But overall, really proud of the dish that I produced today. And I'm super just, I feel like I'm inching forward. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. That is the update for day 23 of culinary school. It's flying by. Peace, bye.